Hi folks, and welcome to my review today of a upgraded controller to the WL Toys V911 Pro upgraded. Right, so this controller will bind to a V911, a V912, a V913 and a V915. It's a single protocol, but it's the upgraded version to the standard one. It's full size, still toy grade, but full size. It's got a proper antenna. It has got a wire going through it. I think it's a dipole antenna. This was the standard controller you get with it. So if you compare the size, there's a big difference. Does much the same, but it's just, so on these you haven't got precise controls. They're kind of multi-directional, and although saying that, I've got used to it. I can fly perfectly okay with that, but you know, it's just a little toy grady type of controller. I wanted ones with better gimbals on it, and I am getting a V911S, and I'm hoping that this is going to bind to it. This will not bind to a V930 because I've already tried that. So what do you get? Right, for starters you get nice gimbals. You know, nothing special, but they're okay, you know. I flew this around my living room, and it's really weird because on that controller there, the standard one, you've got a short reach to the sticks. On this one, it's kind of like a longer reach, and it felt really weird. It felt like I was overpowering it, and it's just the sticks. I've just got to get used to the size of them and the throw. But yeah, it seemed to work all right. I've got a hell of a lot of trimming to do on it, because this one here is trimmed to that controller. So if I use this controller on it, it goes all weird. So I have got another one of these, just the helicopter on its own, which I bought as a BNF, just the helicopter, nothing else. So I'm going to bind this to that one. The only problem being I can't really do it in here because there's no room. I did get it flying, but it needs a lot of trim, so I'll have to wait for a calm day and do it outside. Right, so on here you get your light button on and off. You get like a little icon of a light there. When that goes off, it won't come back on again. You got model thing there, which is supposed to tell you what model you're binding it to, but that doesn't work. You got, what have you got here? Oh, you got high and low rates. Now look, you got high there, and then that's low rates. And this top button, now the bottom button is, I don't think it does anything. It bleeps, but it doesn't do anything. Now these buttons bleep, but they don't seem to do much. But that one there is supposed to be your rudder conversion changing button, whatever that is. I haven't really given it a full test, so I can't really vouch for that. This one here just says accelerator button. Nothing comes up on the screen when you press it, but again, I don't know what that means. I think that might just do nothing. As of October, these will now come with a camera button. I think it's going to be the middle one. So when you press it, you can, those with the helicopters with cameras on it, it will control the camera on that, switch it on and off and record and whatnot. This is the non-camera version. So yeah, I mean that's oh, and of course the most important thing is it's got mode 1 and mode 2. So now that is the direction and forward and backwards, and that is now throttle. So if I now press that back, it now becomes throttle that side and turn, and that is back to normal, forward, backwards, left and right. So yeah, but I fly mainly in mode 2 anyway, so no, I'm going to keep it at that. But it's good to know that it does it. Now when you first get this and you bind it to your helicopter, what you want to do, you want to switch the transmitter on first, and then with the throttle in the lowest position, and then leave it for a couple of seconds. Put your battery in your helicopter, and then just wait for that binding light to stop flashing and go solid red, and then it should be bound. And that should be it, hopefully. Then all you might have to do is just your trim buttons. I didn't do that. I always put the battery in the model first and then switch the transmitter on second. So I was getting some bad oscillations. This thing was well, the other one was shaking, and the tail rotor was going round and round and round. As soon as I plugged in my other controller, it went alright. So I think that was my fault. So fair play. You don't get instructions with this, you see. You just get a plain white box. I had to go back on the Banggood website and look on the description page, and that's what told me how to do it. The other good thing about this is these are adjustable. These sticks, you can unscrew them to make them longer, and obviously screw them down to make them shorter. And for you pinchers out there, they got like they're knolled, so you can pinch them. And if you're a thumber like me, you got the little bits on the end there to grip into your thumb. So yeah, so I'm really tested it out properly yet. It's supposed to increase the range as well with this dipole antenna, but to be honest, I mean, you're not going to see this further than 50-60 meters anyway, so there's hardly any point. You know, I mean, 120 meters away, I won't see it, that's for sure. And it hasn't got the power to come back to you anyway, you know, in a slight breeze or anything. So yeah, that's it really. That's all I wanted to share. Just a new controller for all you helicopter pilots out there that have got the old style, you know, the standard version, and they want a bit more feel in their sticks, because I prefer when the sticks move left and right and up and down, and you can feel the movements on it. On this one you haven't. It's just, you know, you can't really tell where you are. You know, like I said, I got used to it in the end, and I can use it okay. Some of my aeroplanes have got this as well, these type of controllers. My V913 I've bound to my T8SG jumper, so I won't be using the controller from that. But yeah, full size, toy grade-ish transmitter, 20 quid from Banggood. So, you know, if you want to upgrade to a better controller, because you know the other one's not all that really, then that's the answer. I might do a flight review one day when it's not windy, because it's literally got to be a calm day to fly this. I'll try and bind it all and let you know how it flies. But I will say that it did feel weird with the sticks being so long. You know, I'm sort of putting too much input into it. I had to really fight it to keep it steady. But again, that's because I'm used to that one, you see, with the short sticks. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that's been helpful. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.